Good afternoon. It's Wednesday, January 25th, 2017. For All Western New York News and Radio, I'm Scott Leffler. A slight chance of showers this afternoon with a high near 41. A chance of more rain overnight with a low around 36. Thursday, there's a chance of rain and possible snow showers with a high near 40. What's in the news? The New York State Senate on Tuesday passed Abigail's Law, a bill sponsored by State Senator Rob Ort that would make it illegal for an impaired licensed driver to ride as a car passenger while acting as a supervisor for a driver who holds a learner's permit. The bill, which the Senate has now passed 7 times, is waiting a similar bill being passed in the Assembly. New York State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman released a statement Tuesday afternoon following announcement that the Trump administration had issued a grant and contract freeze with respect to the Environmental Protection Agency. Schneiderman called the event, quote, disturbing, and said it threatens to choke off critical funding for states reliant upon it. U.S. Representative Brian Higgins provided testimony at a United States International Trade Commission hearing to stand up for U.S. workers negatively impacted by unfair trade practices that allow the dumping of Chinese-made truck and bus tires in the United States. Higgins told the ITC that the Tonawanda plant in his district currently has capacity to increase production by 50% if unfair trade policies that allow subsidized Chinese exports into the U.S. are corrected. He's calling on the Commission to help aid that growth. 42-year-old Angela Loisant and 41-year-old Jennifer Johnson, both of West Babylon, pleaded guilty to conspiring to commit mail and wire fraud for their role in a mortgage fraud scheme that victimized Flaherty Funding, a mortgage company located in Rochester. The two reportedly took out about $1.2 million in fraudulent loans with the Rochester business. Sentencing for the pair is scheduled for July 12th. A federal jury convicted James A. Sanford III, 28, of Penn Yan, of possessing a stolen firearm, being a felon in possession of a firearm, and witness tampering. The charges carry a maximum penalty of 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Police news. Buffalo police say a 10-year-old hit by a police vehicle on Tuesday has been released from the hospital and that a woman has been charged with filing a false report in a related incident. Police say the officer who struck the boy was headed to a call of a man with a gun. However, they say that report was false. Police say they have arrested the 31-year-old Buffalo woman who made the report. A federal grand jury has returned 2 separate indictments charging Richard Leon Wilburn, age 56, of Rochester, with several felony charges. In a 2-count indictment, Wilburn is charged with the August 12, 2003 armed robbery of the Xerox Federal Credit Union, which resulted in the death of Raymond Batzel. The charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison. A 27-year-old Little Valley man was charged Tuesday with second-degree rape, second-degree criminal sexual act, and first-degree disseminating indecent material to minors. According to New York State Police, Lauren G. Warner had sexual relations with a 14-year-old female. Warner was taken into custody and processed at the Machias Troopers Barracks, arraigned and remanded to the Cattaraugus County Jail on $30,000 bail. Police say there may be other victims in the case. A 36-year-old Willing man was charged on Tuesday with criminal mischief following a domestic dispute. State police say Adam P. Orpit broke a phone to prevent a 911 call. He was processed at the Amity Troopers Barracks and arraigned before the Town of Willing Court and then remanded to Allegheny County Jail in lieu of $1,000 cash or $2,000 bond. Sports. For the 3rd time in a row, the Buffalo Sabres needed more than 60 minutes to complete a hockey game. And for the 3rd time in a row, they scored in that extra 5-minute session. The Sabres bested the Nashville Predators 5-4 in the extra period after trailing Nashville by scores of 1-0, 2-1, and 4-2. Jack Eichel scored 2, including the end-to-end game winner in overtime. Death notices. Teodosio Nieves of Buffalo died on Monday. John Riordan of Buffalo also died on Monday. Margaret W. Budnack of Newfane died Monday at age 94. And Illuminata Bosk of Buffalo died on Tuesday. We have a total of 4 All-Western New York Deals tickets remaining for Alter Bridge and Nonpoint on January 31st at Rapids Theater. Don't miss out. Buy yours now at allwesternnewyorkdeals.com. There are 29 pizzerias in the running to be named Western New York's Best Pizza on allwesternnewyorkawards.com, and 14 submissions so far in our All Western New York Photos Contest. Pizza nominations run through the end of the week, while photo submissions go through the end of the month. And lastly, don't miss the Think So Joe show tonight at 6 p.m. on All Western New York Radio. For All Western New York News and Radio, I'm Scott Leffler, reminding you that more details on all of these stories can be found at allwesternnewyorknews.com, and I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with more audio news for you. Have a great day.